Preneed is our growth strategy, period. However, in order to be proactive, the only way we can be proactive is to have a partnership like Precoa to make sure that everyone in our community has an advanced funeral plan in place. And that is our mission, and that's what we do every day. That is our focus.
There are a lot of funeral home owners out there that really don't have a belief in prearrangement. They think because they're there and they had served 3 generations of that family, those families are going to come back to them with open arms, and that's not necessarily the case. The generations have changed and their beliefs have changed. I think it's up to us and people like Precoa to get that information out there in a solid manner so people can see the true advantage of making those kind of decisions.
Some of the frustrations prior to coming onto Precoa were we were just doing the same thing. It was we were counting on the walk-in call-ins. We were doing a survey that went out and someone would follow up, and or those would be walk-ins or call-ins. And so there was really no meat and potatoes to the program. I really felt our Preneed program was complacent and that we could do better. I wanted to do better, and so I wanted to find a partner that wanted to do better with me. Sitting down the first time and going over our market share analysis, it was eye-opening, the data that was collected and the work done on Precoa's end, the business end. It shined a light on what our business truly is, and more importantly, what it truly could be. Looking at where we are, genuinely where we are, not where I thought we were, but where we are, and then where we thought we could go together. And then since 2017, as we've closed that gap, we're to a point now where it's like, okay, what's next?
The proof has got to be in the pudding, so to speak. This is an opportunity to take advantage of one of the best programs I've ever seen in the marketplace.
There are so many people working behind the scenes in order to make our funeral home successful, and that was, it's good to be told that, but it was great to see that. The advertising done and the amount of money that Precoa puts into marketing on our behalf on an annual basis is pretty staggering. It's not their first rodeo, as we would say here. So trusting in that relationship, Precoa telling us what they're going to do and then following through with that, there's no substitute for a partnership like that.
I feel like what makes Precoa unique is they run like a family-owned business. Because those relationships are so strong and so important to what you do, the idea that there's so many different people and all of them play an important part in what we do every day and how we serve families, then I feel like I've got a gigantic team on just the other side of the country waiting for me.
It's not we're putting intentional plans in place and trying to lock in pre-needs for just $1. The belief is it's really going to help folks when someone passes away. And then they back that up with a monster support staff. You know, the Precoa Advanced Funeral Planners is where the rubber meets the road, but they're also literally the tip of the iceberg. There is so much support behind them. And as a funeral home owner and a funeral director, that's clear as day, and you don't have to go far to hear an advanced funeral planner talk about how they're supported. And the complexity of what Precoa brings to the table and the layers of support to help drive a real, authentic pre-need program is night and day. We can continue to talk about all the things Precoa does and how they do it, but there's no one that compares to what they do and how they do it. I haven't seen another pre-need company that is anywhere in the same league as Precoa.
Since partnering with Precoa, we've seen astounding growth. We look forward to many more years of our relationship with Precoa as we continue to grow, but also as Precoa continues to develop new ideas and programs. We enjoy being on the front lines and on the cutting edge of the next level of funeral service that they produce. So
It was night and day between our experience with Precoa and before Precoa. It's like I would never want to go back to where it was.
There's not another, to my knowledge, another pre-need company in the industry that has offered as much as Precoa has. And everything they told us came to fruition. I mean, and it's just continued to be a great opportunity for us.
I believe there is a direct correlation between an active pre-need program like the one we have with our Precoa partnership that equates to growth in your ad need. Because all of the advertising we're doing for pre-need is also advertising for ad need. And as we continue to secure our business today for tomorrow, all that means is tomorrow's going to be busier for us. And we're ready for that. We're here to serve.